Hi everyone, friends and family, because I do post my videos on Facebook and I have family there, including my mom and my Aunt Karen and my Uncle Steve. And yeah, so I post my videos. My family and friends all know my videos. They watch them if they're on Facebook. And I get asked by friends, and most of them don't like YouTube that much. So anyways, I have a review. Now, I eat a lot of frozen foods because I hate to cook, and I never really learned how growing up because my mom was a working mom after she was a stay-at-home mom until I was about 10. And she did cook them, but I had no interest in cooking. I helped her bake, but like cookies and cakes, but I had no interest in like cooking meat or anything. And then when I was 11, we moved, and she was a full-time. She had a full-time job, and she got off at 5, and it was all the way in Beverly Hills from Sherman Oaks. So I'm sure her drive probably took her about 45 minutes during rush hour, maybe longer, each way. And she said she was too tired to cook, so she'd either take us to a restaurant, she, or she always called us. Well, she called us anyways from work because just to see how we were and stuff. But she usually called us after school. But then she'd call us and say, "What do you all want for dinner?" And my sister and I, we took turns usually picking the restaurant that she stopped at or that we ate at or whatever. But and then whoever's turn it was would pick it. And then, like, if my sister Susie picked it, it was her turn to pick the restaurant, and she chose this really good Mexican restaurant. It was not like a Taco Bell. They had a bar and everything. If she picked that, then she'd tell my mom what she wanted, and I tell my mom what I wanted from there. Then it was my turn the next day. But yeah, we had a lot of good places. Most of them weren't fast food. Like, we had a Middle Eastern place where I got falafel sandwiches and tabbouleh. At like 11 years old, I started eating Middle Eastern food. And Chinese, pizza, meatball sandwiches from this really good Italian deli. So we got everything. We were really spoiled with food, and she spent a lot of money on us, I'm sure, on picking up food for us every night, 5 days a week, or taking us out. But she made a lot of money. She was a legal secretary until retirement. She worked basically for the same attorney. When he changed firms, she went with him. She was one of the highest paid legal secretaries in her huge downtown LA law firm when she retired a while ago. And so she made a lot of money. And even when we were kids and she worked in Beverly Hills at that fancy law firm there, she made a lot of money. She could afford for us to eat out or get takeout every night, which most families probably couldn't. And she also always let me eat in the cafeteria every day because I didn't like to bring bagged lunches. Even in elementary school, I hated bagged lunches. So she spent a lot, but that was with my dad too. In elementary school, I loved the cafeteria, especially pizza day. So anyways, yeah, I eat a lot of frozen meals because I hate cooking. And I hate cooking. I don't know how. Rosie O'Kelly has taught me some good things. We made blintzes. We made some other things. I can make coleslaw. I can make a good salad with chopped vegetables, but it has to be a dull knife because I'm afraid of cutting myself because I'm not real good, and I need reading glasses now, I think, when I cut vegetables. Real small and all that stuff. So I didn't need reading glasses when I was younger, but I might have cut myself. I think I have. But okay, let's try this. Now, Marie Callender's is a restaurant chain as well as a frozen food line. But the one in Sherman Oaks that was there for many, many years, that had a fantastic brunch for Mother's Day, and I think they might have had a brunch all the time too. But I went there a couple times for Mother's Day. fantastic. They had pieces of pie. It's a pie place too. They had pieces of pie out, little slices, and you could take as many as you wanted. And they had a salad bar. They had an omelet bar. It was a really good Mother's Day brunch, all you can eat. So they closed, and then my mom just told me the one that she used to go to, I think in West LA, just closed. So I don't know if there's many of them around anymore. I think the restaurants sell their chicken pot pie, but that's what I used to like frozen of theirs before I was a vegetarian. You all know Marie Callender. It's been around forever. I don't know if you know the restaurants, but yeah, I used to get the chicken pot pie by Marie Callender. Really good before I was a vegetarian. But now most of the vegetarian frozen meals I buy are Italian food, except if they're vegan. But when it comes to like regular brands that make mostly meat frozen dinners, like frozen meals like Marie Callender's, it's usually Italian. They have a macaroni and cheese. They have this Fettuccine Alfredo Bowl that I'm going to try. I've tried the macaroni and cheese and I love it. And they have, no, they don't have a 3 cheese pasta. But I know some with like a marinara sauce, cheese, and some kind of pasta. I've had that by somebody see, I'm trying to stay away from lean cuisine, so somebody that was more fattening. I'm trying to stay away from lean cuisines, which I normally would eat. Lean cuisines and smart ones and healthy choice. Most of them have 300 calories or less, but most of them have very little protein that are vegetarian. The ones with meat, most of you are meat eaters. You get a lot of protein from eating meat, but when you're a vegetarian eating cheese and eggs, you don't get a lot of you have to really watch your protein. Some people have protein shakes, extra milk, extra cheese, and I am watching my protein because my doctor, she asked me how many grams of protein I'm getting, and I told her about 30, and she said that's not enough. And when I was post-op from my weight loss surgery about 6 years ago, and I saw like people right after the surgery, for checks every week or two. And then I finally it wasn't my surgeon, then I finally had a post-op with my surgeon. And he was real happy with my progress, and because I had lost a lot of weight since he did the surgery on me. And I asked him, because they make you drink protein shakes when you're in that. I asked him, how much protein do I need? And he said 30 grams is enough. I said I'm getting like 30 grams from the shakes, and he said 30 grams enough. So I haven't, then I told my primary that a month or two ago when I was there for other reasons, when she asked me how much protein, and when I told her 30 grams, she said that's enough. And I said, I'm not a meat eater. I'm a vegetarian, so, and I do eat nuts, and cheese, but you have to eat a lot of it to get a lot of protein. Like meat, you get a lot of protein. So those protein shakes that are sugar-free, that are low-calorie, I don't like them. They give you like 30 grams of protein or 20. I forget what they do. I was into them before when I lost weight. I could drink one of those for protein, but I hate them. And the protein bars that I like with sugar, not sugar-free, are high-calorie. So, yeah. I don't want to gain weight. I'm already like down 2 pounds from where I was, and I don't want to, gain any more. So, did I show you guys this hat? No, I didn't. I think I made a oopsie video before this one that I had to delete, but I showed the hat in that one. I don't think I showed this. Okay, this is my new gray hat, replacing the one I bought from Amazon that was gray and white with the smiley face sparkly like I wanted it. Like the blue and white hat, light blue and white cap I gave Rosie with her sparkly smiling face. It was from a different company, but it had a sparkly smiley face. It was gray, white. I still have it, but it's shaped weird. I think I told you about that. Well, I finally found one on Amazon from another company. It's not a sparkly smiley. It's just like a plushy one, but I still like it. So I'm really happy. And it was only like $10. It was cheaper. So I'm happy about that. So this is a vlog, and maybe I'll vlog a little after I taste this. I was saying, so very few, now all the major TV dinner makers, frozen food makers like Marie Callender's, Stouffer's, and Banquet, and some of the other high calorie ones that aren't, on the lower calories, which I'm trying to eat the higher calorie because they have more protein, and I need the protein, even though it's more calories. So they don't have many of them, unfortunately. Oh, my hair's such a mess. This is my sleep Ted, wear a hat all day hair. It's kind of messy. And by the way, I did have better lighting in here. There was a light in front of me that beamed at me, and it made the lighting better in here. But it is night. It's very late. It's 10:27, and I'm going to upload this tomorrow morning. So it'll upload Thursday morning. It's now 10:27 on Wednesday night. So let me read the specs on this. And by the way, I love fettuccine alfredo, and even before I was a vegetarian, I loved it. But I usually liked it with chicken in it and broccoli. You know how they serve it, chicken, broccoli, and Alfredo sauce with noodles or spaghetti or fettuccine. Oh, it's fettuccine. That's right. Fettuccine noodles. So I've always liked fettuccine Alfredo, and the best I've ever had is from Olive Garden. So it's really fattening, fettuccine Alfredo usually, unless you get the low-calorie ones. But this isn't. This is, how many calories is this? 460 for one meal. And 17 grams of protein. That's really good for a vegetarian meal. Sauce with a blend of Parmesan, romaine, mozzarella, and white cheddar cheeses combined with real cream. Okay. This is 460 calories, but it's okay. I'm not eating that much candy, so I can go. I'm trying to get the protein. And these dinners go on sale, Marie Callender. So this might have been $5.99 if it wasn't on sale. But they go on sale, unlike that one I bought the other, on my last review, the vegan one. That's a small company, I think, and very small company. Marie Callender is huge. But I don't know if their products ever go on sale at my Pavilions, Safeway, Vons. They're all the same company. And like the generic food is all Signature Select at Safeway and Pavilions. It's just the same company. It's like Kroger has, like we have Ralph's here, which is a Kroger store. And all our products that are Ralph's, the store brand, I'll say Kroger on them. That's funny. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I want to read. I am getting hungry. And then I'll vlog a little bit more. Freshly made fettuccine pasta in a creamy 4-cheese Alfredo sauce. Serving bowl made from plant-based fiber. Well, that's cool. They're environmental. How much fat? 22 grams. Oh my God, that's 28% of your daily fat. It's okay. I didn't eat a lot of fat today. I had a yogurt, non-fat yogurt. Greek yogurt. And those have 12 grams of protein, the ones I eat. Okay. So here's the picture on the back. And it's a bowl. I don't know if they make a fettuccine Alfredo. That's not a bowl. Because here it says it's a bowl. It says Fettuccine Alfredo Bowl. So it's 4 cheese. It should be delicious if it's anything like maybe the restaurant would make it. I don't even know if they had it there. Because last time I was there, which was a long time ago, even though it was open up until a couple years ago here in Sherman Oaks. The last several times I went to it was just for I think they had a Mother's Day buffet. I think they might have just had a brunch buffet, and I think they may have had, after that, a Sunday brunch buffet. So the only time I went there, they had a nice place to sit outside at night, and in hot summer nights, it was nice to go and get a cup of coffee and a piece of pie and sit outside. Yeah, it was nice. I liked Marie Callender's. So, we don't have that anymore. My mom's has gone away, too. So, well, the one my mom meets her alumni, her high school alumni friends from her class, from high school reunions. They used to meet. You know, she still goes to her high school reunions, but I think they're more than every 10 years. I mean, they're less. I think they might be every 5 years now. But her friends also meet just to meet. Like they'll have a party, or they'll have like all meet. They were meeting at Marie Callender's. All her friends. She has all these high school friends of hers that she's still friends with. It's pretty cool. You know, I never went to my reunions, but she's been to all of hers, I think. And you know, she's up in age now. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, yeah. So okay. And she went to Hamilton High School in Los Angeles, which is still there, and now it's a performing arts magnet. So the kids that go there, a lot of them sing, act, because it's a magnet school. I think in LA Unified, a magnet school is kind of racially mixed, you know? So I think that's nice. And a lot of kids want to go to a magnet school. They have all kinds of magnet schools here in LA. So anyways, here we go. So let's give a look at this. Maybe I'll make a screenshot. Wait. Okay. Because I took a couple pictures before I filmed the first video, and they didn't look real good with my hair this way, and I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get a thumbnail unless I put a hat on, but then I won't look like I did it in the video. Okay. So here it is. Let's try it. I already put tons of pepper on it because I put tons of pepper on my macaroni and cheese and my fettuccine Alfredo. That is good. It's better than this Michelina's that I buy. That's only like $2 a package for fettuccine Alfredo, and it's good, but it only has like 10 grams of protein. And this is better, and it has 17 grams of protein. So I would say, here, I'll make a big bite. I would say get this, even if you're a meat eater. It doesn't have chicken and broccoli. I don't know if they make it that way, but I think another frozen food company does make fettuccine. It might be the low-calorie ones, though, but they make fettuccine Alfredo with broccoli and chicken pieces in it. Because I used to get that at restaurants sometimes. And I also like the Marie Callender's frozen chicken pot pies. They were fattening, and they were huge, and they were bigger than like the banquet pot pies, frozen ones. They were huge. When I was fat, and I ate anything. Those were the days. So that's very good. I would definitely buy that again. I don't remember if I bought it on sale. I ordered it online. I think it was on sale. But even at the highest price, I think it might be $3.99 at the highest price. So it's reasonable for, you know, it goes on sale for $2.99, or I don't know if it's ever gone for $1.99, but if it ever does, I'll swap them up, because the macaroni and cheese is, of all the macaroni and cheeses that are frozen that I've had, it's my favorite. So, and it is very fattening and a lot of protein. So I will eat this. Let me show you a few things, because I like showing you things. Oh, I think you might be interested in this. This is a weed grinder, cannabis grinder. It's like an Oreo cookie. I've never used it. I bought it. I thought I would use it. If you don't know what these are, they make smaller ones, bigger ones. It's an Oreo copy. So it looks like you have an Oreo. Just hide it. And it even has the middle. And then it's from, I think I got it on eBay. It's from China. And the inside is like this. And if you have big buds and stuff, and you want to make joints, you put the big buds in there, and you close it up and you grind it. These are called grinders, or weed grinders. I never used it because I don't like smoking joints. But you can also use it if you smoke pipe, but it breaks down the bud really easy. But that's what that's for, so I just thought I'd show you that. What else did I have to show you? Oh, I got a really cool new cell phone case on Amazon. It was only like, it was under $10. And you guys know how I like clear cases. I already opened this. I like clear cases, but this one, I usually get them all the way clear on my phones. But this one's really cool. And they made all the way clear, but I want to order another one. But this one has blue edges and the rest is clear. See, it's plastic. It's clear plastic. But it has blue edges. And it'll still show iPhone through it. You know, my little iPhone logo. And that's for the... Oh, I'm holding it weird. I'm filming on my iPad, you guys, because it's easy to put on my bed, and it's just easy. And that's why I'm kind of tilted right now. I'm leaning on my elbow. So this is really nice. If you want the brand name, message, comment, and I'll write back, because I could just go into my Amazon. It was from Amazon or eBay. I could just go into my past purchases and see what the brand is and, you know, all that. But, yeah. Oh, wait. Here's the brand. Hold on. Or who I bought it from. But here's the brand. Jet Tech. That's it. Jetech. And I think I got it on eBay, and Jet Tech itself sent it to me. And they had lots of different kinds of cases. Capital Jet, lowercase ECH. And this is a cell phone case. Doesn't say. Oh, wait. Came in different colors. I can't read that. It doesn't really mean anything. But it says it's blue on it somewhere. Because I thought I'd order blue instead of the clear one that I have now. Because you know what happens with clear cases is all this dirt starts to form here. It looks really bad with a clear case. Like if you have a black phone or a solid colored phone that's not clear, you don't see all the dirt until you take it off. But dirt does get in, dust gets in, you know, and when you have a clear case, it does show. So let me have another bite of this, and then I'll vlog a little more. I'll make this a long video. This is 10:38 at night, and it will be uploaded sometime between 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, Thursday, Pacific time. Depending on when I wake up. So, oh, here's something else I wanted to show you. This is for a kind of my colored pencil, which is, I think, the #1 artist preferred colored pencil brand, which is Prismacolor, P-R-I-S, Prismacolor, yeah. They make really expensive colored pencils, and I didn't want to invest in them when I bought them like a year ago. So I bought the cheaper line of theirs, which is called Scholar. And I got colored pencils. And I didn't get the biggest set. I wish I would have got 100 colors. I only got 50 colors. But for those pencils, you need a special pencil sharpener. It even says. You can't use a normal pencil sharpener. So this is the Scholar. I got the Scholar pencils. They make for the more expensive prime or whatever, the more expensive colored pencils. They make a different sharpener. And they even make an eraser for my pencils, and I bought it. And they make an eraser for the more expensive pencils. So it's like a Prismacolor, but yeah. This is the Scholar, which I think is for students. Oh, for the inspiring artist. Okay, I'm not a good artist. I was never good at art. So for me, I don't need to spend the money on expensive pencils. So I am into adult coloring. Now I've been into it a few months, and it's really relaxing, and I enjoy it. And I buy a lot of fun books, and I have colored pencils, markers, crayons, and gel pens. And they're all they're not the highest quality, none of them. Because most of them are Crayola, really. I like crayons too. But most of my, which is like children's or beginners or whatever, Crayola, it's not an expensive line of art. I doubt, like if you go to Michael's, I doubt you're going to see Crayola products there. So anyways, I just buy Crayolas because I'm not good at art and coloring. I'm not going to frame them, or I don't know how to shade and all this other stuff. And, you know, some really good people that color in adult coloring books with their colored pencils. They shade and they blend, and they're good at art, you know, anyways, like they can draw. And I can't draw. I've never been a good at art. It was my weakest subject in school. I hated ceramics in junior high, but we didn't get to spin on the potter's wheel unless you took the part 2 of the class. It was just sculpting with clay. I made a parrot on we had to make parrots sitting on a like on a perch on a wood, like on a branch, and color them and then fire them. And mine was good, but it was like, no, I didn't get an A. But I hated it. The whole process, I hated it. I just like, what did I take for art? Oh, in college, I didn't take art. I took music instead. It fulfilled humanities or whatever the requirement was. I took this really cool class in the mid-'80s at the university I went to called The History of Rock and Roll. It was before I went back to school finally, but when did I take it? Yeah, it was the mid-'80s. It was the history of rock and roll. It wasn't when I decided to for sure go back to school and complete, but I just wanted to take a class or two. So I did, and I took history of rock and roll. It was the coolest class. We got to listen to music the whole class, and we heard the history of all the musicians, and the tests were really easy. I was really into classic rock, and it went back into like jazz. Not jazz, but what do they call it? Oh God, not soul, but I can't think of it. But the blues, like more of the blues. It started with that. We got Elvis Presley and Motown, and yeah, we learned all about it up until the current day. It was really fun. It was easy A. So that's what I took instead of art. And there was like more of an experimental class, but I think it had been going on. It was the history of rock and roll, and all we did, there were no notes. Well, we could take notes. We had a book too, I think, but all of it was really listening to the music. It was really funny. And of course, there were no music videos. We probably saw the music videos when we got up to the 80s, but when we were in the early days of rock and roll until the 80s, there were no videos. So we just listened to the music. So this is a vlog, and what else should I talk about? If you guys like my vlogs, let me know, and I'll vlog more. I really, I've never really been much of a vlogger. I'm going to take another bite of this because I'm hungry. But, I didn't bring a napkin. So I have my TV on for light in front of me. I have a big TV, and it's on the news. It's on KCAL News, which is a local channel, an LA channel. I usually watch, at 10, I usually watch KTLA, which is a local channel, Channel 5. But, yeah, it's KCAL. They're going over sports now. The Lakers. They're showing Lakers around. They're doing Sports Central, probably because it's 10:45. So they're, you know, like they have the news, then they have Sports Central for like 15 minutes after the main news. There's also an 11 o'clock news I can watch on, you know, just the major networks until 11 to 11:30. Two for ABC, NBC, and CBS. I'll have news here at 11 p.m. Okay, anything else I want to vlog about? I'm looking on my bed, and I'm looking to see if there's anything I want to show you. No, I guess not. I just thought this was interesting. You have to get a special pencil sharpener for these pencils. You can't use a regular one. Like the Crayola ones, I've been using a just a regular pencil sharpener. I have Crayola ones, but I only bought the 50. And I only bought 50 markers too of Crayola, which the tips, which they make 100 or 150 sets, and it was like a year ago. But crayons, I have the biggest set. I have 152, and what else? Gel pens, I have a lot, but they're cheap. It was a cheap set, but I think it's like 180 colors or something like that. So anyways, if you're into adult coloring, let me know. I don't really like looking at people's work. I just like doing it. Like, I don't want to show you guys my work. I've already done that a little bit, but yeah, I'll show the empty pages, like when I get a cute one, like that Disneyland one I showed last time, or an interesting one. So, I'm trying to do a laundry room video again in the morning. Every morning I set my alarm to wake up at like 5 to get in there by 6. I just turn it off and I go back to sleep. I can't deal with it. So I'm more into staying up late now than when I did that video. But I made that video about a month ago in the laundry room here at like 6:30 to 7, around 6:45, and someone came in, and one of my neighbors came in, so I had to stop the video, and it was only like 10 minutes. So I thought I'd get there at 6 when no one is in there yet, probably. Oh, I'm in my pajamas. Yep, these are one of my Walmart pajamas, but they're not the Walmart store brand. They're U.S. Polo Association, which makes, and the shorts have the little horses. I showed you guys. Really cheap on Walmart.com. But they're not the Walmart boys brand or Walmart standard children's brand, which is, I forget what it's called, Wonder Nation or something, boys and girls. But it's U.S. Polo Association, which has women's, men's, and children. And they also have them on Amazon, U.S. Polo Association. They have them at Kohl's, I think. And they're sold at other stores, not just at Walmart. So I like them. And this one's really pretty. It's got a pretty design. And the shorts have little jockeys on them in different colors. So anyways, I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching. And this is really, really good. I'm going to reheat it. I'm going to reheat it. Definitely. And eat it because I'm hungry. Okay, bye.